Righto, let's have another go at this. Why it would start in such a low resolution, we'll never know. Let's have another go at this. Okay. Okay, so they added some sort of co-op mode to it. I'm going to check that out down the track if I actually find somebody else that owns the game. Away we go. Story, new, continue. Yeah. On hard. Right. Because of my arthritis, I think we're going to go with that. Actually, first, let's turn this down a little bit. And turn the music off, just so I don't get DMCA'd. Sound effects down to half for now. Okay. What? Right, we're away. I'll try and bear with most of this. Why so loud? For Christ's sake.
Some rent-a-clown with a gun who puts holes in other bad guys. Well, that's what they had paid for, so in the end, that's what they got. Say what you want about Americans, but we understand capitalism. You buy yourself a product and you get what you pay for. And these chumps had paid for some angry gringo without the sensibilities to know right from wrong. Here I was, about to execute this poor bastard like some dime store angel of death. And I realized they were correct. I wouldn't know right from wrong if one of them was helping the poor and the other was banging my sister. I'd arrived in Sao Paulo a few weeks before. I was working a protection detail for the kind of people who need protection in a town like this. And what kind of town was this? One where I didn't speak the language and they didn't water down their drinks. So for now, we seemed to get along just fine. Of course, that was about to change.
Hey, brother.
Hey.
How's the cocktail?
Scotch. I never mix my drinks.
Well, at least not on duty.
Something like that.
Man, that favela is big.
Yep. Nothing like the view of extreme poverty to make a penthouse cocktail party really swing.
I guess they call it trickle-down economics.
That's funny.
It's supposed to be a charity thing. Drink and give money. I don't know, something for the kids. Hey, listen, man. We better look lively. This place is a nightmare. They just got cowboys running security downstairs. Something rotten in the air.
That didn't mean much. There was always something rotten in the air. The family we were protecting were local celebrities, rich parasites with delusions of humanity. The kind of people who end up in glossy magazines or body bags, depending on how their luck runs.
So where are they all? I see Rodrigo over there talking to that guy.
Yeah, I don't know him. That guy next to him, he's some kind of cop. I think, I'm not sure. Serious, though. Big end cop, anti-gang sort of thing. I can't remember his name.
So who's this guy?
That guy's a plastic surgeon or some kind of surgeon. Tummy tucks and cock implants. Ha! Look at Marcel. Still dances like a fool.
Guess that's what a European education and a coke habit will do for Ricky Martin look-alike.
That's very funny, Max. Oh, excuse me.
I was mostly working for Rodrigo Branco, a local businessman. Built things, did some charity, had things named after him, won awards, owned things, people. One of the trophies he had won was his wife, Fabiana. She was hot and wanted to be dangerous. Some good genes trying to fight their way out of a cesspit. She'd married well and was now at leisure to regret her good fortune. They got along as well as any rich workaholic and his younger airhead wife tend to get along. They mostly ignored each other. She spent a lot of time with his cokehead younger brother, Marcello. He was a good-time guy if your idea of a good time was an expensive suit, a bottle of champagne, and nothing between the ears. The middle brother, Victor, had just walked in. He was a local politician. Guy was smoother than an oil slick on an iceberg and about as toxic. The rest of the crowd, I didn't know, but I could imagine the types. People who know if they drink enough, they won't have to feel guilty about their good fortune. Suddenly, things turned real ugly. Felt like our hangovers arrived right on cue.
What was that? I don't know what the fuck that was. Let's go.
Things had gone from fine to fucked up in about a second, and now there were two idiots at the wheel.
Clear. You got this floor?
Sure.
All right. Look after yourself, bro. Stay safe.
It wasn't my own safety I was concerned about, trophy wife or not. I'd said I would protect the girl. I hoped I hadn't lost my edge, along with everything else. It was time to choose, a nasty fall or a bullet to the head.
What do we got? Push W and press space. Shoot dodge. Okay, we're back in full screen. I was getting a little bit of screen tearing, so let's just try it and see what this. See what it does to it. Okay, seems like we're still fine as far as frames go. Okay, the idea, I guess, is not to miss.
That was the boss lady. Only this time she wasn't calling for more vodka in her Cosmo.
Okay, bit upskirt.
She was
Does.
out on one of the balconies.
Feels
and I
very
hoped
much like
not about to be
GTA.
thrown off it.
Come on, don't be stupid! Don't be stupid! Let her go! Let her go! Come on!
It might have been stupidity or drunkenness, or maybe both. But before I knew it, I was back taking insane risks, trying to save fallen women.
Tranquila! Tranquila! Nós cuidamos disso.
Nice work! Hey, you need a hand?
No, do you? Who the hell's Rodrigo?
I don't know, man. Thanks.
Somebody's gotta go find him.
Está tudo sob controle agora. Fica tranquilo.
I imagined the elevator doors opening to a firing squad of muzzles. As far as I could see it, the one thing my plan had going was that no one else would be stupid enough to pull this move.
Where's Bronco?
So, just how many painkillers do I get to carry? Or is it
I'd done
something
them
I
enough
pick up
favors.
along the
I didn't
way?
need to give them more of a head start.
Okay, so I'm picking up ammo by the look of it. I'll have that.
Viado!
That's kind of cool. Kind of cool but unwarranted, but hey.
It looked like they were taking him out through the basement. Maybe I still had a shot.
Didn't really mean to do that.
I had to move quick, or Bronco's next charitable donation would be to the worms. Rodrigo was too rich a
I'm gonna do a
prize
bit of
for
it
him
on
to throw
purpose, I
away.
guess.
Sure, I'd have to work hard to get him back, but I knew the bad guys would want the boss alive almost as much as I did.
É só trouxa! Tira esse desgraçado de cima de mim! Você...
The control box was on the wall to the left of the gate. Dragging Bronco along would slow them down, but not much.
So, is there a run button?
The great thing about being famous as well as rich is the bad guys know who to kidnap. Another parking lot rattling with gunfire. Was I too late?
Bora! Aonde você está me levando? Max, não! Para! Aí, porra!
Rodrigo!
It's gonna be all right, Mr. Bronco!
Vai atirar nele, vai!
Everything is okay.
Why wouldn't he just
Rodrigo
switch
was
back
in the
to it?
van. Maybe it was time to let him out.
Vai se fuder, seu filho da puta!
You're okay. You're okay. Yeah. Come on, get up. Come on, get up. You're okay. Come with me. Just come on. It's okay. Stay right here. It's okay.
Ei, vocês aí! Que porra vocês estão fazendo? A justiça local?
Que porra você acha que é, falando com meus homens assim?
Você acha que tem o direito de matar as pessoas a sangue frio, Becker?
Cala a boca, cuzão! Continua dando multas. Não põe o nariz onde não é chamado. Vamos!
Ajuda, cara.
Chama uma ambulância!
Me ajuda.
Fuck.
You did good, Max.
You say so. Don't look so good.
Hey, what could be better, huh? The good guys are reunited, and the Commando Sombra are dead.
I guess. So who's this guy?
I don't know. Some kind of cop. Different branch of the police. Not UFE, but normal cops. I don't know about this stuff. Politics. Everywhere politics. Shit, Max, you look kind of beat up. Let's get this lot home, and then I'll get you home too. Come on.
Back home, it was time for some R&R, the only way I knew how. And with that, I guess I was ready for bed. A couple of days later, it was back to work. Ferrying the boss's broad and his dipshit of a brother out for the night so they could recover from their brush with mortality. Then again, what did I expect? These were the kind of people who went to nightclubs in helicopters. Fabiana had brought her sister along, presumably so she could show off just how rich and empty her life was. And boy, was she about to learn the meaning of rich and empty.
Max! Max! I was speaking to you!
Sorry, what was that?
Oh, I was saying we get into a lot of scrapes, man.
Well, we're still here.
Thanks to you, Max. I owe you my life.
Boom. It wasn't just him, huh, baby?
Oh, yes, Marcel. I'm sure you did a lot to save everyone. You were probably worried about getting blood on your stash.
Very funny.
Thank you, Max. I don't know what I would do without my sister.
Spend even more time doing something useful. You know she works in the favela. She's the good sister.
Oh, shut up. What did you hear, Faba? More bodies turned up where people went missing. It's horrifying.
Did someone say Buzz Q?
Hey.
I'm just kidding, but it is a cool town, man. Hey, here we are. Saúde. I love this place. Carioca, palavra. I love this view. It's a real chill place to hang, you know? Do a little business, have some fun. I need it too. I've been working far too hard. Like a whore during Fleechy Weeky, as my roommate used to say. You like that, Max?
That's pretty funny.
Marcelo, Fabiana, it's been too long.
Você se lembra da minha irmã, Giovanna?
Claro que sim, Fabiana. I'm glad you are still with us. Come, I heard what happened. I've missed you. I would have called, but you know how it is. Didn't want it to bother you. Hey, Marcelo, I think I might have an interesting investment for your brother. Well, call him up, homie. I haven't seen him for a while.
Okay, so when I tab out, it pauses. Sorry, just adjusting a couple of things. Right, there we go.
Last week was Fashion Week. My God, Egypt, but so beautiful. You know Anastasia? Oh yeah, I know Nothing but the best. Nothing but the second best. Why can't we sit over there, man? I love you, but Claudio booked in advance. Claudio? Fucking Claudio, he isn't even any good. If he were going to be in Barcelona, Milan, he couldn't make it in Germany. Now he comes back here acts like fucking royalty. I'll introduce you. Nah, name precisa. Just give me a bottle of champagne, eh?
This kind of place made me want to puke. I needed a real drink to deal with the electronic music and the robotic people.
Fucking monkey from a fucking slum. He acts cool with me.
What's that?
Nothing. Say, Max, you're a man of the world. What do you fucking do it, man?
About what?
What do you do about life?
Look at me, I'm standing in a nightclub, listening to music I can't stand. I'm 5,000 miles from home, I'm armed and I'm drinking. You don't want to listen to advice from me, amigo.
Oh, Max, I love you, man. You're fucking real, you know? Oh, shit, people. Fuck 'em. People get me wrong. I think I love a wrong woman. Oh, excuse me. Fabio! Fabio! Ah, my nigga, how are you? What you been, Mo? What you been?
Thank God he had left. A minute more of his drivel and I would have had to put a bullet in him myself. It soon turned out I wasn't the only one. I hadn't seen it coming, but that was no surprise. It's hard to keep your eye on the ball through the bottom of a glass. I just hoped I could get to Fabiana and Giovanna in time. I knew if I didn't get to the girls soon, they'd be leaving this place with either a price on their heads or a tag on their toes. The doors had been chained shut. I didn't need my Portuguese for Beginners phrase book to work out what was going on. The guy making the noise was the boss. He was sending them around to cut me off from the other side. And sure enough, a few seconds later, I had some company on the dance floor.
Oh, didn't even see him. Oh, let's try again. Okay, so I have no painkillers. Where do you get more?
Consolation prize for having my assault on the free bar cut short.
Bigger, faster.
luxury I couldn't afford. Poor bastard's name was Claudio. I found out later he was a pretty big shot soccer player for the Galatians. Some nearly superstar just back from Europe. The usual. Scored goals.
Hey,
scored
Peppa.
girls. The only box he'd be getting into now was the one he'd be leaving in.
Pepper Graham said,
I
killed them all.
Did you
Upstairs.
kill them
About the only thing
boys?
I'd managed.
I definitely killed them all. What's happening?
Pepper Graham said, I'm gonna hop on Discord.
Come on in. This is still so loud. I'll try that.
Hello, hello, hello.
The clock in that
Hello.
smoking area.
I'm playing Max Payne.
Ooh, I see. I just went into a streaming channel that I was going through people who I don't actually watch, but I followed them for some reason, so I was going through them all, and I decided to go into one of them who I've not been in for ages, and she changed her name. So I was like, who is this? Anyway, I went on, I typed something, I was like, okay, am I modding this channel? Like, what?
Oh.
And it ended up being, she used to be called Zippy. She was a really close friend of mine, but I just got so busy with life and stuff, I just wasn't able to get on Twitch.
Oh, it happens, yeah.
Was a luxury I
Yeah,
couldn't
so I
afford.
was like, oh my
I could
god,
see the
and she's
lobby
moved
on
to
the other
Sydney,
side.
and I'm like, oh my god, 'cause she's from America. I'm like,
Okay.
so I was talking to her for a bit, but you know, she streams World of Warcraft and
Sao Paulo's
yeah.
favorite bodyguard. How's it going, bro?
It's not good.
I played years of World of Warcraft.
What? Jesus,
I
Max,
don't
hey, I'm on my way.
understand it.
In fact, I played it for 3 years, and in that 3 years, I spent an in-game year. So, yeah, I was spending at least 8 hours a day playing it.
Door behind me. Get everybody else out.
And I was still working at that time.
Son of a bitch.
No, it just doesn't make sense to me. I'm gonna try and kill these fellow there for once.
Well, everybody's dead!
How's this game treating you? Are you enjoying it?
I've only just started. This is, yeah, it's still the first scene. It's made by the same people that made GTA. In fact, I think you can import, when you're done with this, you can import your character into GTA.
So I travelled 2 hours into work today, but I'm not really doing any work, I'm just in a 3-hour meeting. 3-hour long meeting. And then I'm going back. So I travelled 4 hours today. For 3 hours.
Doesn't matter how much I turn this game down, I can still hear nothing. I guess it's because I'm in a nightclub. Hey George, how are you, mate? Doing something a bit different. I never played this game, even though it's 5 years old. It was like $10 on Steam today, so I thought I'd grab it and do a playthrough. $10 with all of its DLCs.
George Harvey 19 said.
Yeah, I'm good, George. I only just woke up, really. Woke up, made some dinner for the wife and myself, and settled in to stream a little bit of this. Unless I decide to go hunting.
George Harvey 19
with Pepper
said. Me too.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, good stuff, mate. Anyway, I'll take this back off pause, and if I don't answer at any point, it's because it's just fucking loud. Oh, bullet to the head! Pickle Rick!
George Harvey 19 said.
Pepper's hunting.
Pepper playing.
The Hunter, Call of the Wild.
Whatever the hell they were arguing about, it was time for me to add my 2 cents.
Oh, take that, motherfuckers! Oh no, I'll keep the Uzi, thank you. Wanna know where I get more painkillers from?
They were still alive, at least. This crew was starting to look a lot like friends of the gatecrashers at last week's party. These guys had some real issues with the Broncos. They were back to finish the job. I figured it was time to start doing mine.
I'm dead! Wonder if I get another lot of painkillers if I restart. Who is shooting at me still? I think I'll just have a little lay down there.
This wasn't the time to be second-guessing myself. I had to hurry or I'd lose them.
Oh, shut up. 1 minute it's telling you to search for clues, and then the next minute it's telling you to hurry up.
The one thing I had in common with the clientele of this trendy hellhole, some shared habits.
Entra, caralho! Cala a boca, sua vadia! Está ali! Cala a boca, sua puta! Vamos!
They were headed for the helicopter pad. I had to get to the roof before Giovanna and Fabiana left on a one-way flight. I knew this was going to be a bad idea, but in the continued absence of any good ones, I decided to go with it.
What a view. I guess my time in Sao Paulo wasn't quite the paid holiday in the sun I'd been promised. At least I was getting shot at by a middle-class psychopath. These guys weren't messing around. This place was like Baghdad with G-strings. A couple of more seconds and I'd have given some poor street cleaner a crappy start to his day. Now, I had a ride to catch.
All I said!
Come on! Jesus, Max, I can't leave you alone for 5 minutes. What the hell happened in there?
They jumped us. Same guys from the party, I think. They grabbed the girls and Marcelo, but he's here now.
Yeah, don't worry about me, homie. I'm just the guy paying you lots of money to protect me.
Yeah, what were you drinking?
Bet your ass I was. You try staying in there for 5 minutes sober.
Oi, olha!
Look, there they are.
Come on,
Quick, get after them.
Are you crazy? We can't just leave her. Max, you gotta do something. Come on, get the rifle back there.
Come on.
Oh, you bastard. Don't make me do the cutscene again. What? Here we go.
Hey, hold on. Swing it around.
Move, you're gonna lose her.
Shoot! What the fuck are you waiting for?
Oh, come on, where'd he come from?
Shoot, you idiot! I'll shoot you in a minute. For Christ's sake.
Take him out, Max! Take him out now!
Stay on!
Don't worry, I see her.
We get out of this alive? You two are fired!
Is that a promise?
Shit. God damn it.
Max, shoot that bastard!
Oh, I think I just shot her in the head.
Now.
He's got her! Kill that son of a bitch!
Move, you're gonna lose her! She's headed for the roof!
Gotta get around this thing!
How is this getting around it?
Ai, meu Deus! Oh, look! Look! There she is there!
Shit.
Eu não disse que eu ia te pegar. Você foi fácil demais.
He's gonna kill her, Max! Do something!
She's headed inside.
Oh, it's pretty hectic. Pretty hectic.
Max! 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 Max!
No! Okay, I shot the wrong guy. Doesn't give you much time to shoot him. Oh, you've actually got to shoot the missile out of the air with a pistol.
Seems reasonable.
Oh, it's Max Payne. Come on. Legend! I shot 2 RPGs out of the air with my pistol.
There was a goddamn army of these goons. Clearly, somebody wanted these girls bad.
Because he's like
Maybe they just assumed
a broken down old man version of Neo from the Matrix.
And the Brazilian never was. We should have paid more attention in flying school. Either way, I needed to find Giovanna before they did.
I keep accidentally pressing shift. That takes you into bullet time. Because in any other game, it's the run button.
Ela não vale a pena. Temos a mulher de branco. Foi por isso que veio aqui. Volta pra cima! Porra! Não deixe que ele atire! Vai até lá que eu...
The hell is that coming from?
Ah, me acertou!
It is a very theatrical game, I gotta give it that. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna grow tired of going into bullet time. Accidentally. Come
odds
on.
Giovanna still being alive were getting worse by the second, and if Fabiana wasn't dead already, I was guessing pretty soon she'd start wishing she was. I was up for one god-awful performance review. This was a mess. Where the hell was
Painkillers,
Passos? We were
please.
two failed cops failing miserably at being bodyguards. He approached everything with about as little preparation as I did. It was Giovanna's necklace. I had to hope the rest of her was still intact. I had already wasted enough time.
Giovanna! Giovanna!
Max! Over here!
Oh, I'm gonna die.
What's happening? Where were you?
Are you all right?
What, do I look all right?
Don't worry, we're gonna get you out of here.
Passos, where is he? Is he okay?
Had to make a quick detour. He's fine. He's right there.
Oh my god. It's Raul!
Giovanna!
Raul!
Giovanna! Hey! No, nothing. Go.
Seems like I wasn't the only guy around here who had taken his eye off the ball.
Are you okay?
My weakness was the drink. Passos was the sister. Things were turning pretty ugly in this town. The boss's girl was gone, and part of me wished I was too.
These cutscenes are going to give me an epileptic fit.
Well, what choice do we have? We have never paid out ransoms before. But I don't know. I don't like the feeling of this. What about you, Max?
I don't know. I'm no expert on hostage negotiations. I know people who are, but they're in America.
We don't have time for America.
I know you're right, Marcelo. It's not like I don't have the money to pay.
Father made a lot of money. We have always been targets. We all know that. But much as it pains me, I don't see we have a choice. Maybe after we pay, we find out who did it. We have them... But we all know what I'm saying.
Who do you think is targeting your family?
Haters.
Who can say? Life in this country is not easy, you can see that. I have tried to do business the right way, but that's not always possible. Of course I made enemies, but I've also paid a lot of bribes. I have no idea.
It's probably that street gang trying to get at me.
I don't know. People I know have tried to reach out to this group. Comando Sombra. They're not from any of the favelas around here. They're linked to the drug business. Now, what have I got to do with drugs? Nothing.
Everybody loves money.
I just want my wife back.
We can take the money to them.
Sem fazer barulho, sem fazer cagada, hein?
Ei, vocês aí parados, filho da puta!
The gun.
Parado aí! Parado! Bota essa arma no chão!
Hey, put the gun down. Put down your gun.
Bota essa arma no chão agora!
Slow.
Não faça nada estúpido! Me mostre o dinheiro!
What's he saying?
Open the bag. Show me it's full of money.
Depressa, porra! Depressa!
Easy, pal, easy.
Vem!
Apparently someone up in the nosebleeds didn't like the game we were playing. The money was gone, and I was next if I didn't get off that field. The bullets came from long range. They were well-armed professionals, and I was starting to feel decidedly amateur.
You okay?
Yeah.
All right. Let's go. There's got to be a first-aid kit around here somewhere.
I've been shot more times than I could remember. But this felt different. Maybe fate was sending me a message, trying to tell me my luck was finally about to run out. Or maybe I just severed an artery and was bleeding out like any number of fools who got shot playing with guns. Either way, I was failing fast.
Christ.
Come on. Cutscenes are bad enough, but don't make me do quick time events. Fuck's
At least
sake.
one of us had a gun now. That raised our chances of survival all the way from nil to slim.
I suppose this game does come from the height of the quick time event era.
I think he went this way.
So this was it. My easy retirement money. My blood-stained 401k. A chance to drink for free while chaperoning socialites around town and making sure the poor people didn't get too close. The brochure sure didn't mention any of this shit.
Pull it together, Max. Let's go.
Hold on! Wait here a second!
Not a problem.
Que porra você tá fazendo, meu?
Whoa. Looks like I missed all the fun.
Easy there, Grandpa. Come on. I'm getting flashbacks to that wedding we worked in Aruba.
Yeah, back to the good old days when I thought I might actually like this job. Dumb sport.
Hey, careful, my friend. That's blasphemy in this town. You okay, bro?
Never better. Whose idea was this anyway?
Yeah, I wonder. Is it bad?
Could be a lot worse.
Here.
Thank you.
Right. Here we go. Put the sleeve up, come on. All right, don't be a pussy.
So what now?
We make sure that the right clowns get the money.
Who the hell do you think that was? Tried to gate crash our little wine and cheese party.
I have no idea. This is Sao Paulo, brother. Could be anyone.
Anyone with access to high-powered sniper rifles and trained killers.
That's pretty much everyone.
Great. So what now, Einstein?
Well, I guess we get these Comando Sombra their money and make sure they know we did not try to trick them otherwise. Fabiana, she won't come back in such good shape.
Caralho, mano, não faço ideia. Foi uma cilada, cara. Nós precisamos sair daqui. Vamos vazar, vamos, vamos. Onde é a saída, porra?
Come on, come on.
Eu sabia que essa porra ia dar merda. Quem foi o filho da puta que teve essa ideia de estádio? Cala...
Keep moving.
No, I don't know. Maybe I can play more of this game. I'm dual streaming it to YouTube at the moment. I thought I might do a little series. But so far, it's been an hour of cutscenes and about 10 minutes of gameplay. And an hour of cutscenes is about all I can deal with, I think. At least in one play session.
Come on, bro, let's get up there.
So, I'm going to cut it off there for now and go make coffee. Right. I might do some more of a playthrough of this, but so far it's not looking too promising. I don't know how I got 8 and 9s out of 10, that's for sure. Maybe, well, it is 5 years old. Maybe our standards were lower back then. Anyway, for now I'm going to leave it at that.